Here I am again. Just another day. So, like I said, bro, we're never gonna have no topics to talk about, whatever. But what I will do, I guess I'll start doing like the questions poll, like on my story or whatever, that I'll post like a day prior to me doing a YouTube video. Bring your questions in there, I'll scroll through it, and voila. So today will be our first time doing that. So I'll just be scrolling through some questions, bro, and we'll go from there. Oh, if you couldn't tell, today is a leg day, guys. Today's a leg day, and we'll move on from there. Whoa, seat was a little further back than I thought, but whatever. All right, so let's go through these questions, bro. The very first question I see on the top of this, I don't know if this is like most recent or what. I don't know how they do these questions. Maybe this is the most recent one, but it said, "How did you lift when you played baseball? Bodybuilding, strength, etc., etc." I mean, I don't know. Bro, we did the typical stuff you see football players, baseball players do, bro. So, I mean, if you played sports, you would kind of know. Like, hey, you had your squats. Hey, you had your bench press. And a power clean. And from there, you just filled in a bunch of other stuff. That's a weird question, especially considering if you watch my content, you kind of, I don't know. But moving on. Advice you'd give for someone wanting to learn how to online coach. Interesting. Considering this is a question that was probably asked right after seeing me post, because I posted yesterday that I genuinely, I refuse to believe, well, let me rephrase. Majority of people that are online coaches shouldn't be online coaches. Especially a lot of the younger people that are online coaches right now. Like, if you're someone that hasn't trained someone in person, you don't deserve to be an online coach. You don't know how things work. So I just feel like, bro, you don't really know how to communicate things, and you're extremely unaware of real life application. Like, you're out of touch with the real world. You don't know a lot of issues people may have. You don't know a lot of tendencies that people end up having in the gym. Like, for me, online coaching was an easy transition because I train people in person. If it's the other way around, it's like, oh, hey, I started off as an online coach. Like, you just wouldn't, like, you got to really learn a lot of things. But again, like, you're kind of out of touch because majority of people that are going to reach out to you is going to be whatever niche that you're kind of posting to. So, like, if you kind of take into account, like, let's say the niche that I'm in, like, the so-called science-based lifting. And I mean, majority of these people are like healthy, young individuals. Most of the people asking questions are like healthy, young individuals. I mean, those are people that are easy to train. People that are already strength training and people that already kind of have an understanding of their diet and everything. Like, most of these people that you're taking on training isn't really difficult, but it's kind of different when you end up taking, like, if you work at a gym, you're having people that have no clue about working out, no clue about taking care of their diet. Like, things are a lot different with that. And then you also can have, like, people that can have certain injuries to deal with or disabilities that you have to deal with. You can have older people. Like, it's a lot different. Like, even though, yes, I can agree that you can have a niche that you want to train, cool, that's fine. But I would say, if you wanted to bring the most value as a coach, I would say you should be able to train a 15-year-old and a 70-year-old. Like I said, I'm able to train an older client that can't squat worth a darn. and can help them squat. Like I had several older clients that I've trained that, hey, originally couldn't even do a half squat, and we got to a point where we were able to do like a deep squat, like butt to grass. There's a few of them that are literally butt to grass. So tips for like being an online coach, man, I would say, like, if you can, try to train a few people in person and get a feel for it, and start recognizing certain tendencies that you see across numerous people, to where you kind of know how to communicate certain things, learn certain cues, and go from there, bro. So there's a little more to that, but I'll try to keep it short. I don't want to talk too much because I still have some other things that I can cover. Kind of 1 RIR there. That's all right. We're doing a second set here, and then we'll carry on. Moving on. These are a lot, by the way. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom this time. Oh, the very first question: any tips for beard growth, or is it genetic? Kinda genetic. Like, genetically, I'm not able to grow like a thick, crazy beard, but I can grow a good enough beard. It's been a little bit thicker than this, but I mean, you can. I hear minoxidil. Minoxidil is cool that you can use with like a derma roller. I've used a derma roller before, but I mean, other than that, like, I don't go out of my way to always derma roll and everything. I just oil my beard, moisturize the beard, and I usually wash and condition it about maybe once every 7-10-ish days, somewhere around there. That's about it. So, best I can really give you for beard. So next one, let's see. Unc, what do you think of Panada's pectoral machine? It's like a padded pec deck. Search it up. Nah, I don't feel like it. I'm not searching that up. I don't know what that is, and I'm not searching it up. So, sorry. Like I said, put literally everything that you're learning into the context of whatever that machine is. Okay. So I mean, we done talked about resistance profiles. If it's a chest press and it's bottom loaded and gets easier towards the top of the range of motion, cool, whatever. Moving on. Let's see. Just curious, have you ever dealt with any overuse issues on a lift? Overuse issues? I don't know what that means. I would assume maybe you're talking like, I don't know, are you plateaued with that lift or something? I don't know. But I mean, just go to a different lift, do a different lift. Like, let's say you're doing T-bar rows and now you're stuck. Well, try a seated, you can just do a seated row machine instead for a while and, you know, build some adaptations with that. Yeah, I don't really know what you're asking there. Sorry. What are, tips on getting crazy mobility. I have a YouTube video for that already. So, next. What are isometrics good for? You have, so isometrics you can use for help with some tendon adaptations, okay? I've mentioned this in a previous leg day. I don't know if it's titled with anything having to do with tendons, but if you can do heavy isometrics, that can be pretty good. I would range it between 20-ish to 40 seconds with that isometric, near the end range of motion, or wherever the, like, let's say if you may have a range of motion that's particularly uncomfortable for you, kind of play just on the smidge of where it's uncomfortable at and like progress it. isometrics can be good for like motor unit recruitment as well, especially for a given spot in that range of motion, wherever you're doing that isometric at. Of course, isometrics can build muscle, but would you really need it to like, oh, hey, I'm for the isometrics for muscle growth? No. So cool. We answered a few questions. Let's get this out of the way, and I guess we'll talk about more. Okay. Cool. Moving on. You know what's bad about this leg extension is like, for me here, it's pretty much the full stack would be like my first warm-up set. And it's like, dude, this range of motion is so short, bro. The range of motion is kind of short. Now, not that that's a problem. We've talked about, range of motion already, guys. Like, the brain isn't exactly worried about like, oh, hey, I need maximum range of motion for maximal growth for whatever the target muscle group is. No, if you're loading that target muscle group where in majority of that range of motion, that target muscle group has the better leverage to do that given task, then the brain is going to recruit motor units accordingly. Okay, and it's like, oh, hey, this, entire, like that muscle group is going to do its part. So like knee extension here, it's not like if I was more lengthened like here and I'm doing, leg extensions, but distally, like the distal region with the quads, you're not going to see a difference in growth if I'm like here versus here. Now, I talked with Juan Samudio the other day, and I changed my stance with that leg extensions that was talked about last year, why they saw more growth here, and it just didn't dawn on me till this year. But they saw more growth here because it's loaded. Like, that position is loaded. You're now loading that. So like, I don't even know if I could show it on this, but they end up all the way. If this seat can go further back, you kind of see what I'm saying. Like, either way, with their hip extended, is being loaded though. So yeah, it's gonna grow there. But like, if you're just doing it from here, like, there's really no load here. Okay. Because when you're with this fully extended hip, you kind of have to stay fixed there too. But whatever, not that it's a big deal. Doesn't matter that much. Either way, distally, there's no difference. But proximally, yeah, there's a bit of a difference. But that's, again, because of how it's loaded. But yeah, like, I'm in here and it's like, hey, I'm kind of warming up. I wish the range of motion was a little greater, but oh well. Oh well. I'm around the corner from like needing 2 bands for this. Mind you, this is like my heaviest band. This is 60 to 150. Whatever. Yeah, it's just the range of motion that's kind of whack for this. Let's see, what other questions we got, man? Let's see. Top 5 anime, huh? Kingdom will be one. Kingdom would be one. No. Whoa. I'm sorry. One Piece would be one. I'm sorry. It's just I just seen something about Kingdom, and but One Piece would be one, and then Kingdom. But it's respectable to have Kingdom as one. It could be one. It's just One Piece came before Kingdom, so that's all right. But One Piece, Kingdom. And then from there it kind of gets like, it doesn't really matter to me, because like I could go Naruto, and I could go Full Metal Alchemist. Attack on Titan can scratch top 5 now. I mean, after I rewatched it, I can give it like top 5 now. I remember originally when I first watched it, I fell asleep. But that's back when I used to work at a gym, and I used to work at the gym all day, so some years ago. So like I would try to watch it after work and would just end up falling asleep and never knew what was going on. I remember just there was a point where I woke up and all of a sudden there were black people in the show. And I was completely lost. So, but now that I rewatched it recently, we can put Attack on Titan. We can put it 5th. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind. Cool, so that's the top 5. Let's get this working set out of the way. Nope, save it. That would have been really hard to fight for there, especially with the band. All right, next question. Let's scroll back again. Well, maybe I should go in the middle. Let's see. Let's give some of the middle ones. Favorite toothpaste? I guess I can. I use my editor's gonna have to do some favors for here, y'all. But yeah. My editor's gonna have to step it up a little bit. So anything that I ever say, he can do an overlay of it, you know. So like the anime stuff that I just threw up, if he, you know, a good editor would probably like, oh hey, let me put an overlay of this particular anime, you know. I'm just saying. Maybe he'll do it, maybe he won't. But favorite toothpaste, I use it's Crest Gum Detoxify. Let me look it up. Yeah. I use Crest. It's Crest Pro Health Gum Detoxify. So you have the Crest Pro Health, and then the Gum Detoxify I think is the tier above that one, because it's Pro Health and the Gum Detoxify. So I use that one. And then I have a whitening that I use as well. So it'll just be like some kind of Crest like whitening. Let's see, Crest whitening toothpaste. I use it might be 3D white, I don't know. But I know I do have I have a whitener as well as the Gum Detoxify. And that's that. So next question. Someone just asked me, is your YouTube just training plus yap? If so, I shall subscribe. This looks like someone that's been following me on my Instagram for a while. So, interesting question, considering I posted about my YouTube a few times. Oh, a question beside, well, not a question, but something beside that one. I just wanted to say I love your YouTube videos. Hecka info and hecka relaxing. Sorry guys, I don't cuss, but yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's cool. Like I said, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. How did you start posting content? I mean, I had a lot of people that are close to me that wanted me to become a content creator, especially like a lot of my clients, because it brought a lot of value to them, and they said I would do great with it, which apparently I am. And they knew me as a person and my personality, so they felt as if that I would be able to, I don't know, connect with a lot of people very well, which it seems that I do. Notice the only people that actually hate me don't know me for real yet. So can you imagine people that I already blocked that didn't get to know me for real? Because there's people that didn't like me at first, but then came back and told me how they had a misinterpretation of how I was and who I was, and now they like me. Can you imagine? That sucks. Like, you got blocked without getting to know somebody for real. That's tough. That's tough. Oh well. But hey, shout out to the ones that stayed though. Let's get this second working set and we'll move on. I feel like I'm gonna try squats today. And we'll go from there. So we'll do 2 working sets here, and I'll do a set of squats if I can. Oof. That's rough. All right. let's carry on. All right, so we're going to do Smith machine squats. The way the resistance profile is set up with like pendulums, it kind of bothers my knee a little bit, and I find a little more comfort in just doing a Smith machine squat if I were to do squats. I could do a leg press, but it's just like I don't feel like moving around that many plates. But also the good thing, since I do leg extensions beforehand, I'm not going to have to worry about squatting as much either. And plus, as I haven't squatted in a while, I'm definitely not as strong as I once was with squats. Because I know Smith machine squats, I've been at 5 plates for 5 reps. Nah, we're not touching 5 plates for 5. And again, especially not considering I already did leg extensions. So I feel like maybe 3 1/4. I don't know. I wouldn't know. It's been a while. Either way, who cares? But as I've said, y'all, I mean, considering a lot of you aren't really getting on stage or anything, like, you can really get away with a leg extension prior to doing squats. So again, like I said, you don't have to squat as much. And yes, you can end up throwing a little bias into the 3 vasti, since the rec fem isn't going to really participate here. Easy peasy, bro. Easy peasy. Let's see how we feel, man. Feels pretty good. I mean, feels good. Carry on. Feels good. That's a little rough. And I think I was a little far forward too. Yeah. I was a little far forward. Whatever. I'm gonna throw 25 on just because, and we'll go from there, bro. All right. Whew. This is gonna be ugly. Like, I'm looking at this, it's like, dang, only 3 1/4. It's like like I said, I've done 5 plates for 5, bro. This is sick. This is sick. Oh well, who cares? Like I said, I'm at a point, bro. Hey, not here to impress nobody. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep doing my leg extensions beforehand, to where I wouldn't have to squat as much anyway. If I would have started with squats, maybe it would be at 4 plates. I don't know. That's a stretch. Like I said, I haven't squatted in a while, and like I said, I've been on and off with like this knee issue, and leg extensions have been the smoothest thing that I can do without pain. So, and I've been too lazy to really work on squatting and things of such to improve it. But just lazy, bro. Just lazy. But let's look at another question or two before I. Let's see. Let's scroll maybe to the middle. Who is more of an unk, you or TNF? TNF. Dude, TNF is like 35. Dude, he's got 10 years on me. I'm 25, bro. TNF is 35. So that's. So I mean, he would be more of a. He's really young. So, anyways. Let's see. Thoughts on creatine? I mean, creatine is cool, guys. It's just overrated. Of course, it's something cool to have. You don't have to take it every day, because I mean, if you're saturated, you're saturated. So I usually tell my clients, dude, you're fine if you take it every day. You're fine if you take it every other day. You can even stretch it to every 3. It doesn't matter. You'll save you a bit more money if you space it, but it's not something you need to take every day. Like, if you're in between 3 to 5 grams a day, or every other day, every 3 days, you're fine. Who cares? It's like, creatine isn't going to make or break your physique or programming. So why? Oh, interesting one. Why do you hate recording? like you're a natural and the videos are enjoyable. You know, again, I'm an introvert, bro. I don't like being around people. I don't want to say I have social anxiety. I said I'm the type of person I don't mind being by myself. I don't mind being alone. So again, like getting into content creating and then like building a fan base or like a community, that was hard for me to get used to, and I'm still getting used to it. Like it took me 3 years to start making content. It was hard for me to just bring a camera and a tripod and just record myself. It was hard for me to do that. It was hard. Because, you know, like I lived in Baton Rouge for like 4 years, bro. I didn't go to a single LSU game. Not a single one. No matter who asked me to go, I didn't go to a single one. And I stayed around the corner from LSU. I was in between LSU and Southern, actually, like 8 minutes from both, pretty much. And no, you didn't catch me at no events, whether it was Southern or it was LSU. I didn't go to no events. I don't like being around people. Yeah. So, I mean, for me, I don't know, just content creating was something that I really had to get used to. Am I starting to enjoy it a little bit? Sure. Like I said, I'm opening up to it, but I still don't really care. Like I said, I can stop making content today and wouldn't really care. So, yeah, that's that. But let's see how this goes, bro. Of course, it's going to be one set. It'll be 3 total sets with quads. It's going to be rough, bro. This might be 2 reps, low key. This might be 2 or 3, and I won't care. I mean, I low-key got room to work, bro. I'm gonna do 4 plates just because. All right, so I may answer another question or two before I do this set. Client just asked me, or he said he forgot his straps. He said, is that a big deal? Probably not, but it's not preferred, right? It's a younger guy, newer lifter, okay? I told him you're still at a point where your lifts wouldn't be significantly impacted if you're not using straps, okay? Like I said, you guys don't know how to apply a lot of certain things. His case, I don't see him lifting significantly less and without using straps, okay? And even if so, it's not gonna make that much of a difference because of how much room he still has to work as being a beginner. Like someone like me, far more advanced, you know, motivating and recruitment is really, you know, something that I would have to really worry about more. You know, I T-bar row 7 plates and a quarter, okay? I'm not doing that without straps. Not doing that without straps. I'd probably end up down as low as 6 plates, maybe, okay? Pull downs, I'm not doing lat pull downs with a plate and a 10 with the gym pin without straps. Not happening. So, yeah, if you're younger, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, I wouldn't just not have them. But let's see. Can we count half set of secondary muscles in a compound exercise, like front delts and triceps in an incline press? I don't do that. I mean, I don't really find a point in doing that, especially considering the more you advance, like you can't expect a shoulder press to build your triceps, and you can't expect a chest press to build your triceps, especially if the resistance profiles matches shoulders or matches chest. It's not going to be enough for triceps. Like recruitment, you would need more recruitment for triceps in order to continue to build your triceps. So no, counting half sets don't really make sense to me. I don't know why people do that. But yeah, in studies, they typically do that. But should you count it? No. So, all right, let's see what we look like. Surprisingly, I'm at 4 plates. The 3 1/4 didn't feel too bad. But that's probably because, like I said, when I did the 3, I was kind of a little too far forward. So we'll see what we look like here. This one might be 2 or 3 reps. Whew, will I ever get back to 5 plates? I don't know. And I really don't care to work for it either. All right. That kind of probably one in the tank. Cool, moving on. Yeah, sorry guys. My camera's borderline dead. So I actually ended up doing 2 sets of the squats. With this Osmo thing, I have 2 battery packs. The first one died when I was about to start that second set, or when it started, I don't know. And then when I realized it was dead, I'd used the other battery pack, but then that battery pack is also not charged because I don't use that one. So we're on the last leg with this other battery pack. And I'm gonna try to condense this a little bit. So probably not gonna be able to record what I'll do for glutes, but I'm gonna do this glute kickback that's right beside me. But I'm gonna finish off any questions here. I already did my warm-up sets. So I'm gonna do 2 working sets here maybe. And pretty much majority of my yap will just finish right here, bro. So let's check out a few additional questions. So, with the squats, first set I did 2 reps and then that second set I did 3. So actually that's better than I thought, because yeah, that's really better than I thought, honestly. Yeah, just better than I thought. But anyways, so that means I'm really not that far off from 5 plates as I thought. Because again, if I started my session with squats, maybe 4 plates in the 10, 4 plates in the quarter. But anyways, hold on guys, somebody's trying to get blocked, bro, hold on. Does doing hammer curls hit your lats good, or should I be doing something else? Yeah, anyways. Neutral grip or pronated grip for chest press? My gym only has pronated. Just curious. I actually talked about this my previous upper body day, I think. Neutral grip would put you in a position where you're loading adduction as well as shoulder flexion. So upper pec's pretty good. So like the neutral grip would be better for upper pecs there. If you did a pronated grip, better for overall chest. So pretty much neutral grip would just give you a little more with upper pecs. So long head growth from dips. Yeah, I could say the long head can grow from dips. Can we say maximally, or for like someone that's more advanced? I can't necessarily give you the answer to that until they have some further research on it. But activation does show out to be with long head for dips. So yeah, because I mean there's for sure at least an isometric at the bottom, so we can say there is long head growth, but to what extent and for who, hard to say. So I mean, either way, you just be better off doing an extension. So that's not something that I would really worry too deep into, because again, you can just do an extension, or you can do both. But let's see. Someone is claiming that the front delt is active during a chest fly. Yeah, well, the front delts also contribute to adduction as well. But, I mean, yeah. You're asking if they're active. I mean, yeah, they're active, so. I'm trying to run through these as quick as I can, guys. Where is peak tension on that hoist bicep curl you use? Probably about halfway up. About halfway up. Like if y'all want to know how like resistance profiles, I mean, Paul made a pretty good post yesterday, dude, and it was as simple as it can get. Like wherever you perceive where the movement is hardest at, and for that hoist machine curl where y'all see me do, it's hardest about halfway up. About halfway up. So, who are some content creators similar to you to help us in our journey? Chris Beersley, Paul Carter would be your first two. Okay, Chris Beersley and then Paul Carter. Okay. We can go with TNF. All right. We can go with Cooper Logan. All right. We can go with Jackson Hooper. We can go with Declan McMichael. We can go with Keenan Malloy. We can go with Juan Samudio is starting to get on track with how things are currently going. Dr. Alan Bacon, and he'll post more nutritional stuff. Sorry guys, I don't. That's the best I can think about right now, honestly. I don't follow that many people. Yeah, I don't follow that many people. So, moving on. Beef or chicken for taste? Maybe beef. Probably beef. What's it like living with a big bald head? I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Can you show what you eat? Let me do this set real quick, just in case. Oh, I've been yapping for like 7 minutes, guys. Dang. Hold on. Yeah, let me do this set. I could have fought for that, but I don't know. We'll leave it. All right, we're borderline, guys. We're borderline. So let me try to finish some stuff up and then throw in this last set. Is it still possible to recover and make gains if one trains boxing multiple times per week? Yeah. Yeah, you just got to know how to program, which I'm not doing for you. These are a lot of questions, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to the amount of interactions that I get, bro. Sorry. Do you take any pre-workout? No, I don't. And I guess I'll go over this again because someone recently brought this up. If you want to take pre-workout, cool. You know, at best, probably the best thing inside of your pre-workout would be the caffeine. Outside of that, I mean, dude, realistically, like, I know personally for sure I don't care for it because, I mean, it's like, if, like, you can literally take pre-workout away. Like, if your programming is up to par and everything, you're not doing a bunch of ridiculous stuff. Like, it's just, you're not going to really see that much of a difference. Now, unless, like, your calories were low. Like, if your calories were low, that's different. Like, if anything, if my calories were extremely low or something, I can understand it. But, like, if you're eating pretty good, I don't. That's just not really something I find worth spending my money on. That's all. So, take it or don't. Who cares? Let's see. Let's scroll a little more. Sub to the YouTube since 4K-ish. Do you have any advice for me starting as a personal trainer in a few months? Oh, I kind of talked about coaching earlier. Just look to learn, bro. Look to learn as much as you can. Learn some basic anatomy, okay? Learn some basic physiology, and you can learn some basic biomechanics, and you just put all those things together. Learn how to communicate with clients. Learn, like, you gotta understand, like, when I first used to start posting, I used to make things that were kind of complicated, but then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this, because then there was way too many questions, way too many, and there's still way too many, but even as simple as I make things now, there's still way too many. But it's like, okay, I gotta understand everyone isn't, I mean, dude, people don't really read studies and all that kind of stuff. So I look to make things as simple as possible. And you gotta also understand the average person that's not on social media in this niche, you know, and you go train at a gym, they don't, like, you gotta learn how to communicate things to them. So learn how to communicate. That'll probably be the best thing too. And go from there, bro. Build your value, you know, build trust. You got to be someone that people can trust. And you'll be good, bro. You'll be good. And they'll just continue to come back. Can you address the people who say constant tension throughout the ROM equals more growth? Okay, cool. Easy. Easy. Imagine the chest press. Okay, y'all seen me do like the chest press over there? Like, especially the neutral grip one, where like I press, like you're not seeing me like, or like chest flies, you're not seeing, like, that's not doing anything. You gotta, like, eccentrics in traditional strength training practices, like the things that we traditionally do, your eccentrics are not heavy enough to matter, okay? So you're not really recruiting it. You're not recruiting type 2 fibers, so it doesn't matter. So that's very easy to address. Your eccentrics aren't heavy enough to matter. Simple. Simple. Let me try to give y'all one more. Let's see. Would muscles with low voluntary activation need more warm-up sets or more volume? No. I wouldn't say that's a good one, but no. There's nothing that needs more sets than anything else. Like I said, the number of sets I gave you guys to work with, do what you want with it. Yeah, that's that, guys. Like I said, I don't even know how long this video is going to be. I might have still talked a lot in it. Hopefully I might have talked enough for y'all. But like I said, I won't be able to record the glutes. I'm just going to be doing glute kickbacks, but I'm going to do one more set here and then I'm going to call it a day for y'all. Okay. Whew. So that's that. Yeah, no. The slower your tempo means honestly nothing. It honestly means nothing. Like if you're in between 1 to 3 seconds, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Like I said, for what people think eccentric, like they don't even lift heavy enough for it to matter. They don't lift heavy enough for it to matter. Plus, they're also doing concentrics too. People act like they're not doing concentrics. It would be different if they weren't doing a concentric and it's like, okay, hey, now you go do a heavier eccentric. But you're doing concentrics and concentrics obviously take more effort to do. So the majority of their effort comes from eccentrics. But they try to force eccentrics to be so much. It makes no sense, but that's that. Like I said, hopefully I covered enough. Follow my Instagram. Like I said, I'll look to try to post my, I'll do like a little questions thingy that y'all can bring questions to before YouTube videos, okay? And we'll go from there. So, but other than that, you know, carry on, y'all. God bless.